The Plantation course is kind of an incredible piece of property. Course that's built into a hill, and I don't know the exact elevation change, but you have crazy mountain terrain and ocean. It's a lot to take in. It's the start of the 2025 season for all of us, so I want to get off to a good start and position myself comfortably so I don't have to stress later in the year. I think a lot of us have really big teams just to sort of help cater to certain needs. Avis caters to mine in terms of renting a car and getting from A to B in easy fashion, so it's a really easy thing for me to do. I'd say this is probably the most relaxing drive that you probably look forward to coming to a tournament. It's definitely a nice way to sort of get in the right headspace before you get to the clubhouse. Yeah, I'm always happy to be here. It's definitely a treat.
His performance on the way to the victory here in 2019 was one for the ages.
One of the best we've seen in tournament history.
I shot 11 under in the final round, bogeyed the first hole, and then was 12 under the rest of the way. Was able to clip Gary Woodland. Sorry, Gary.
And Xander Schauffele has won the 2019 Sentry Tournament of Champions with one of the best rounds you will ever see.
The back nine for sure has most of the views. From 12 to 16, you can ask Kaiser. It's a pretty fun hike getting to this point. Every hole just gets steeper and steeper and steeper, and then it's kind of a relief once you get up to this tee box. It's a beautiful view. For us golfers, we enjoy that for a second, and then the hard part is the wind. We're basically going straight down. I don't even know what the drop is towards the 17th green here. Hitting so far off a cliff, your ball's gonna effectively be in the air really for a very long time. So, you know, caddy and yourself have to get the wind correct. Roll. Wind switch, huh, guys? Oh, man. We're playing for an adjusted 15 yards downhill, and then we kind of hit our stock number. So we're playing 182 pin, 162 front. It's probably somewhere in between a 9-iron and an 8-iron, to be honest. Just hitting off a severe downslope that's probably the hardest thing about Kapalua. That's part of the thing to get used to in these practice rounds. So, yeah, tricky thing here. The ball was probably, I don't know, two yards away from being a lot better. Hit the fringe short of the green and didn't get that sort of forward kick. Starting close to this thing right here. Okay. Couple bounces, Austin.
Go. Go.
The wind is a really interesting thing. We felt like the wind sort of died on that putt right there. You don't feel much breeze right now. And sometimes, you know, in 10 minutes, we might feel something that might feel like it's gonna blow you over. So it's a bit hard. Like right now, like all I needed was like probably this amount of wind to get the ball to roll a little bit more down towards the hole. But sometimes when it gets kind of gusty, you kind of are left looking like an idiot when you're playing for wind for a putt or, you know, wind into the chip or even an iron shot. All right. Just kind of get back in the swing of things. I think today is more about getting used to the grass being really grainy with chips and even some iron shots, and then the green speed's a really big deal. You know, we're used to really fast greens, and out here it blows, you know, 20 to 30 miles an hour at times, so it's pretty difficult to make the greens very fast. So I think hitting your putts hard enough at Kapalua is always a difficult task. The way the fairway slopes, it's very right to left, and it's a much steeper slope on the right side of the fairway. So the fairway's huge, probably the biggest fairway we have on tour. It's kind of hard sometimes to muster up enough courage to sort of go right up, like kind of right side of the clubhouse to get that huge kick. We could try one today. This is the new Elite driver from Callaway. So I've been testing this driver for a couple months now. Pretty nice. There it is. That's the toe ball you want to. Usually when you toe or heel a ball, it'll produce different spins. When you're coming off a cliff, you prefer to toe it a little bit. Get that low spin knuckleball going. don't know if it flew far enough, but. Did it? Yeah, I got a 3-wood and a hybrid. Pins 293, 260 to get over this bunker that's in front of the green. So the front of the green is probably 272 or something like that. A little bit of mud on the top right. It's gonna make it go left. Serious downslope. It's gonna probably push the ball out to the right a little bit. Pins, again, in that middle swale. It's probably a 3-wood right now, guys. Yeah. Should be perfect. All right. Career 3-wood. Eagle. Easy days. You know, this place is really relaxing, which you can use to your advantage, but it can also be a disadvantage if you get too complacent and sort of just looking out the ocean all day. So, see how quickly I can lock in come Thursday.
Winner of the PGA Championship and the Open Championship from San Diego, California, Xander Schauffele.
Bit of a slow start for Xander.
It's been a little bit of an odd round for Xander today. The double from just off the green at the par 4, fourth.
There was a lot of sketchy things that happened, whether I found my ball in a hazard and hit out of it or something, so kind of just willed my way around the property.
Hasn't been able to get it in gear today again. Couple bogeys, couple birdies.
I was trying my hardest. There's always a chance to improve and move up leaderboard, regardless of how you're feeling.
Total pro, though. He's doing everything he can to become that much better all the time.
Sentry was tough. I mean, in all honesty, I probably shouldn't have played Sentry. I wasn't 100%. Didn't feel great about it. The rib situation happened late December, and I don't quit.
Disappointing finish for world number 2.
Finished tied 30th, and for me to sort of come into the new year semi-hurt, play, get worse, now I'm sidelined. I'm pretty bummed, to be completely honest. I mean, probably the worst start to any season I've had as a professional golfer. I'm sitting at home watching all my friends, you know, watching everyone do what I love to do the most, which is compete in tournaments. Just trying to learn from this situation and really come back 100%.